Okay, day 18, eating on the starch solution. And today was a good day. I didn't exercise. It's Saturday. I I had a schedule that was like kind of I was going to see how it went and kind of play it by ear as I went along. Main thing I had to do was a laundry. I woke up, I had oatmeal pancakes, which were very good. And then I made some Mexican later in the morning. I made Mexican. And then for dessert, I had cantaloupe, which is always good to have fresh fruit as a, choice, and some green tea. And then I was very busy with errands. I got a new food processor, which is so great for grating zucchini. I mean, this thing is great. It was $15, which is very budget oriented. And I did a laundry, and that was like, you know, most of the morning was just doing the laundry. I got the food processor. I was running all over the place, back and forth. But that in that sense, it was very good. And then I came home and I ironed and kind of put the clothes away and got things organized. But somewhere in there, I made some zucchini brownies because, oh yeah, and I also made a loaf of white bread for Gary because he had mentioned last night that he said, I like to have my tomato sandwiches, but he was complaining about, having to buy bread at the store. And I had thought I'd like to make bread like once a week because it's just so easy for me to make bread. It's like I've been doing it for years and I can do it. And it didn't trigger me. It didn't, I wasn't tempted to, go over and get a slice because when I get bread, I put butter on it. But I did get cheese, English Stilton cheese or cheddar cheese. I don't think it's Stilton, English cheddar cheese, because Gary picked the big cantaloupe. We have three, not cantaloupe, cauliflower from the garden. He says it's ready to pick. So he said he was going to pick it. And he said he wanted to have a cheese sauce on it. So as a treat for him, I got this English Stilton. And if I do go down and he makes some, perchance make some cauliflower with cheese sauce, I'll have a little bit of it. But it's for him. So I did that, and let's see. Oh yeah, and then as I was working, I was hungry later, and I had fixins to stuff green peppers, and I had green peppers. I still had in the refrigerator. I had rice and beans and tomato sauce with quinoa, and I stuffed the zucchini, the green peppers. I put some of the nice fresh tomato sauce I made yesterday on it, and I baked them in the oven. And I had two of those, and they were really good. And the other two I have in the refrigerator. And I made the zucchini um, brownies, and I put some walnuts in them because the recipe said walnuts. I thought, a few little nuts. I'm getting a little more liberal with the nuts. I weighed in at 127 today, which is not great. That's a pound and a half gain. I think it's because I haven't been exercising. But that's what it is. And I have those nice non-fat, except for the walnuts, little pieces of walnuts, brownies for like my sweet treat, and they're very good. And they're in the freezer, ready for when I need them. And then after I meditated in the evening, I came home and I was very hungry. And I thought, boy, I don't want I don't want anything heavy. What I'd really like is like my sushi. And I didn't really have all the ingredients for it. I didn't put a nori roll in there. I did have nori rolls, but I didn't have like carrots. I like carrots. I didn't have any celery to put in it, but I did have a little bit of ginger. Oh, I forgot to get ginger today, I think. I think I did. Maybe I got it. Ginger, and I had some ginger. I had some wasabi. I used soy sauce, and it was just like a nice light rice meal with soy sauce. It was good. And then I went to Walmart. I had to get eggs because I was making more of these fritters with this new wonderful food processor that I got. And it's a really old food processor. It's a Molyneux La Machine, and it's from the 80s. So it's like, how old is it? Like 40 years old? But it works really dandy, you know. And the woman said that her mother-in-law had used it for doing things like processing, shredding zucchinis. And boy, does it ever work. It took me a while to figure out how to put it together, but I figured it out, and it's just great. But I didn't have any eggs for, now this is another thing. This is not strictly starch solution. But these fritters, I'm using eggs on. I just decided I'm going to use eggs. Simple, doing it. So I got some eggs for the fritters, and when I was there, I was thinking, well, what could I get to eat? And what I got was a nice big bag of cherries, like, you know, red cherries, dark red cherries. And I got some lemons. Then I came home and I had a nice cup of tea and some cherries. And I also got a peach for some other time. But that was like, when I do things like that, when I have the idea, they were $11, the bag of cherries, but they'll last me a really long time. And it's great for those like little times when you just want a little something. It's very satisfying and low calorie. I also drank some kombucha today. I have to make some more kombucha. I only have like 2 bottles left, maybe 3, and they're going to go pretty quickly. So, and then in the evening, I was baking these fritters. In fact, I have the last fritters in the oven, and I made quite a few. I've already frozen some, but I ate 3 of them. That was like sort of my dinner, you know, that and the rice earlier. So I was just kind of nibbling my way through the day. But I've been doing so much cooking and prepping food and eating fresh food, and you know, it's a good thing. I was thinking about going to the rec center to exercise. I didn't. I just kept working, and I thought, well, it's the weekend. I took the weekend off, so that was my excuse. Anyway, that's my day 18 wrap up, August 2022.